Shanti, Baba's Sakar Murli, 25th of October 2021. Essence. Sweet children, it is now the end of the old world, and this is why it is at the confluence age that you have to become worthy of the future kingdom. Question. What interest should you children have in order to be seated on the throne? Answer. You should be interested in doing all-round service, and you can then be seated on the throne. Those who do all-round service and give happiness to many receive the return of it. You children should remain constantly present on every type of service. Become so clever that you reveal, (show) your mother and father. You say, Mama and Baba. So, become like them and show everyone. Song. Take us away from this world of sin to a world of rest and comfort. Shanti. Only the sweetest Brahma Kumars and Kumaris know what the world of sin is and what the world of charity is, what the impure world is and what the pure world is. Although people say, O purifier of the impure world, come, they don't know him. It is souls who say, O purifier. All human beings continue to call out, but no one knows what the pure world is. When and how will it be established? You now belong to the Father who is knowledgeful, and this is why only you know the knowledgeful Father, the ocean of knowledge. No one else knows at all how the pure world then becomes impure, how the impure world becomes pure, or who resides in the impure world and who resides in the pure world. Only you know these things at this time. The Golden Age is called the pure world. There must definitely have been the one kingdom of the original, eternal, deity religion in the pure world of Bharat, because this is why Bharat is remembered as the most ancient land. You now understand that the Purifier Father is once again showing you the method to go to the pure world. The Father says, I show you this method in a second. The Father only comes to give you your fortune of the kingdom of the new world. This is the unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. Only the Father comes and teaches you Raja Yoga. We are now studying Raja Yoga. The Father says, you were Satopradhan, and you now have to become Satopradhan once again. There was the original, eternal, deity religion, not the Hindu religion. There was just the deity religion of Bharat at first, and they must definitely have continued to take rebirth, just as Christians grow in number by taking rebirth. Buddha is the one who established the Buddhist religion, and so he is the founder of their religion. So many Buddhists emerged from the one Buddha. Christ was alone, and now look how many Christians there are. All religions have continued in this way. However, when the original eternal deity religion existed, none of the others existed. You know about the others. Christ established Christianity and Abraham established the Islamic religion. Acha. So who established the original deity religion of the Golden Age? It was the kingdom of deities in the Golden Age. So someone definitely must have established that kingdom. It was the deity religion in the Golden Age, and the Father is establishing it at this time. That is why the Father has to come at the confluence age. All human beings are now in the impure world. There are millions of people in the old world. There cannot be that many human beings in the new world. There was just one religion there. None of those of Islam or the Buddhists or Christians existed there. The deity religion has disappeared. No one knows how God established that religion. They have forgotten the name of the deity religion. They speak of the Hindu religion instead. The Father now explains to you. Only when the old world has to change do I come. It is now the end of this old world. Only you Brahmins know this. The end of this old world came about through this Mahabharat war. It is portrayed in the Gita that everyone was destroyed and that no one remained. They describe how 5 Pandavas were saved, but that they too melted away on the mountains. However, there wasn't anything like that. The Father establishes this religion. Neither annihilation nor a great flood take place. People call out to Baba, "O purifier, come, remove our sorrow and grant us happiness, because it is now the kingdom of Ravan." People want the kingdom of Rama, and so it means that this must definitely be the kingdom of Ravan. The Father explains. The establishment of the kingdom of Rama and the destruction of the kingdom of Ravan take place now. Those who learn the methods that I teach will then go and rule the kingdom in the new world. None of this knowledge will remain there. You have all the knowledge in your intellects now. Those who have this in their intellects explain it to others. It is number-wise. All the knowledge is constantly trickling into the intellects of the serviceable children. In the Golden Age, they must surely be those who first belonged to the deity religion. Only you know this. The Father, first of all, creates Brahmins through Prajapita Brahma. This is the sacrificial fire of knowledge, and so the Brahmin community is definitely needed. The Brahmin community would definitely exist at the confluence age. The devilish community exists in the Iron Age, whereas the deity community exists in the Golden Age. Therefore, the deity community must definitely have been established at the confluence age. When they do a somersault, each one's head and feet come together. You once again remember that you are Brahmins. The picture of the variety form image is also necessary. The explanation of this is very good. You say, "Baba, I am your 6-month-old child," or "I am your 4-day-old child." Some say, "I am your 1-day-old child. That is, it is only today that I have become Baba's. I have become a mouth-born creation." Those who belong to the Father while alive say, "Baba, I now belong to you. A small child cannot speak like this. This knowledge is for grown-ups. You say, Baba, I am your small child. It is easy to explain to little children by using pictures. Day by day, the number of ways of explaining increases. According to the drama plan, this method of using pictures was also created 5,000 years ago. The question of why these methods didn't emerge in the beginning and have only emerged now cannot arise. According to the drama, whatever methods have to come out at a particular time will do so at their own time. School classes are number-wise. Students wouldn't pass an important examination at the beginning. At first, they are just taught alpha and beta. It is only by your becoming children of the Father that He gives you the sovereignty of heaven. Once you call your Father, Father, your faith doesn't break, does it? Here, even after saying Baba, Baba, their faith breaks. You know that is the unlimited Father. You are claiming the unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father, and so you have to follow his Srimad. The Father says, renounce everything else and remember me and the inheritance. By remembering this as you walk and move along, you will also experience happiness. However, why are you unable to stay in remembrance? You give the guarantee, Baba, I will belong to you and will have no attachment to anyone else. I will only follow your directions. The Father also says, by not following Srimad, you continue to make mistakes. By following Srimad, your mercury of happiness will rise. The soul experiences supersensuous joy, and so he becomes very happy. The soul knows the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, gave us our fortune of the kingdom, which we then lost while taking 84 births. The Father is now giving you it once again. Therefore, you should have infinite happiness. Inner happiness is also visible. You can see it on the faces of Lakshmi and Narayan. Some remain very happy on the path of ignorance, and they are also very good at conversing with others. Whose position is the highest in the human world? In fact, the highest is Shiva, the Supreme Soul, whom everyone calls the Father. However, no one knows his occupation. Only when the Father comes does he give you his introduction. You children now know you are receiving the kingdom of paradise from Baba. So, you should have the happiness that you are becoming Narayan from ordinary humans. Although some raise their hands, they don't understand anything. Those who have this faith also have the happiness that they have now completed their 84 births. We are now following the directions of the Father and becoming the masters of the world. You should have so much intoxication with this study. A president, a governor, etc. has so much intoxication. Important people also go to meet them. They would not meet anyone without knowing the position of those who come to meet them. Baba too never meets just anyone. Only you children understand Baba's position. In that too you know number-wise according to the efforts you make. Although you call yourselves Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, it doesn't stay in your intellects that you are the children of Shiv Baba and that you are claiming the inheritance of heaven from him. You neither remember the Father nor the inheritance. If you remembered this, you would also experience inner happiness. When a Kumari gets married, she is given an incognito donation. They lock her suitcase and put the key in her hand. The Father also puts the key to world sovereignty in your hands. You are inaugurating the new world of heaven. You will go to heaven. Baba is making you worthy. Devotees cannot become worthy of going to heaven until Baba gives them knowledge and they become pure. This is why there is the example of Narad. Although there are many very good devotees, the souls are still impure. They have been becoming impure for birth after birth. You cannot go to heaven until you meet the Father. The Father has adopted you through Brahma, and so you will go and rule the new world. Neither does anyone else establish a kingdom, nor does anyone know about this. Only the Father comes at the confluence age and establishes a kingdom for the future 21 births. No one knows this Father. You now understand that God truly did come 5,000 years ago and spoke the knowledge of the Gita to those human beings who changed into deities. The Gita is the scripture of the original eternal deity religion. There are no scriptures, etc. in the Golden Age. The Father says, I only come at the confluence age. I have come once again to speak the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world to the ones who become deities. And it is when they reach the end of the cycle, after taking 84 births, that I explain to them once again. I never come in the middle of the cycle. It isn't that Christ and those who establish a religion for this world would come in between. Brackets, they would only come at their own time. All those who come to establish a religion do so for this world. I come at the confluence age to establish the new world. The Christ soul enters another being and establishes his religion, whereas this Father is establishing a kingdom. No one knows when the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan was established, or who established it. You should ask those who build temples to Lakshmi and Narayan. You can also ask in a gathering. You have this secret in your intellects. Baba carries out establishment through Brahma every cycle. No one else knows this. There are these terms, but this doesn't sit in anyone's intellect accurately. Some children have bad omens over them. The number one bad omen is body consciousness. The Father says, children, may you be soul conscious. These pictures of Lakshmi and Narayan and the ladder are very good for explaining to others. Many can benefit from them. However, perhaps it is to be delayed in the drama, and that is why there are obstacles to the kingdom being established. The Father himself says, there are many obstacles. Maya is very powerful. She very quickly catches hold of my children by their noses or ears. That is called the eclipse of Rahu. At this time, in Bharat especially, There is 100% omens of the eclipse of Rahu, the vices. You can prove in a second that this parrot was pure like a diamond. It has now become vicious and worth a shell, and has to become like a diamond again. The whole story is based on parrot. The father comes and makes you become like a diamond. Even then, there are so many types of obstacles. The obstacle of body consciousness is very big. It is very easy to explain the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan to anyone. You children should also have a lot of interest in doing service. There are many types of service. Those who give happiness to many also receive a lot in return. Some do all-round service with their bones. You should have the happiness of becoming all-round servers. Baba, I am ever present on service. Very good children who do spiritual service cook their food themselves. You know, children also become so clever that they claim the throne. Here, it is the women who look after the homes. Now, the mothers and Kumaris should become alert and active in this service. They should demonstrate this by doing service in the same way that Mama did. You should show this. What benefit is there in simply saying, Mama, Mama? You have to become like her. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BaapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dana. 1. It is the omens of body consciousness that become an obstacle to the yajna. Therefore, make as much effort as possible to become soul conscious. 2. Maintain the happiness and intoxication of your study and your golden-aged position. Follow Srimat. Don't make any mistakes. Blessing. May you become free from all types of distress and make your every action royal by remaining stable in godly pride. Constantly maintain this godly pride. I am the light of BaapDada's eyes. Nothing can get into my eyes or vision. By your maintaining this pride, all different types of distress will automatically finish, and no type of complaints will remain. The more you remain stable in your highest pride, the more you will automatically receive respect, and your every action will be royal. Slogan. A trustee is one who hands over everything to the Father. Om Shanti.